What's going on, my peeps, man? Thank you for tuning back in for I Train Mind, Body, Soul. Sam, I am blessed. I'm calling it. I'm blessed. Putting it into existence because I already know. I'm here to inspire positive change. What makes me qualified to say positive change? Well, I'm known as a career and habitual criminal. I've been to prison in Florida and Colorado. I've been a fugitive. I've beaten a lot of charges in court through through high-priced lawyers, let me say that. What else makes me? I've been a junkie. I've been a drug dealer. I've been a robber. I've broken every commandment, man. Every commandment. What else makes me think I can inspire positive change? Well, I'm also a chosen one. I'm able to talk to God. So if you think God can't use you to help other people, you're wrong. You're wrong. There's a lot of people in the Bible who ain't got who has a pretty past. God told me that people are going to use my past against me. But he says he's going to use my past to excel me. What else can I offer? Well, when I got out of prison in Colorado, man, I was a face for one of the faces for smart recovery. What else what makes me qualify? Well, I went to school for addiction counseling. I went to school for personal training. I went to school after school, and I educated myself. Yet, I didn't think I was smart enough in high school or junior high school, so I just didn't really try. But when I went to this school, I made straight A's and B's, man. What put me apart in the addiction counseling part? I had street knowledge, school of hard knocks. They were book smart in these classes. So I went to Certified Addiction Counselor 1 and 2, which is right under a supervisor level. And mind it, I'm on parole. So I go in these classes and the teacher would grade and we would have debates. These people were smart. Let's not get it twisted. But truth of the matter is, I went to school of hard knocks. I know what junkie stunts are. I know what what a person's mindset is when they're detoxing. I know when you want to get that fix. I know when you want to get that hit, or you got to go do a crime to go do it. They weren't able to put that part in it, man. So we would have debates. I always say, teachers, let me know, you know what I mean? Am I wrong? Like, no, man. So I went to school of hard knocks. I've been to prison in Florida. I've been to prison in Colorado. And I made positive change. Now, mind it, when I went to prison in Florida, I wasn't trying to change. I was just doing time. I didn't even want to get it, they're like, hey, you got to get a tattoo. I ain't got to do nothing, first of all, because I don't want no marks on my body to identify. Because I didn't even think about change. I was just doing time, man. And we're going to talk about a few different things. They say the 3 G's, gangs, gambling. What is it? Gangs, gambling, and gays. But there's also GTL. That phone gets you in some things. That was my first little thing, it was in front of the whole dorm as a young buck. But, God revealed 1,000 stories with 1,000 explanations. What did he reveal? Back in the day, like when I was young, 4 years. That's what they sentenced me to. You get 4 years today, and this time, you're going to do 3 years and some change. 4 years back then, in 93, when I was a young buck, man, I don't even think I did a year. But regardless, 1 second, 1 day, 1 hour, 1 month away from your family, it ain't worth it, man. That small little time, yes, I had to stand up for myself. Yes, I had a razor pulled on me. He didn't want no smoke. But I'll talk about that another time. It's because I didn't want to join a certain group in prison. I stayed a neutron. And literally, you could tell back in the day, it was 5'2", like the DC number. You could tell I was from Tampa. I had my Tampa homeboys. Where we hung out at was literally like off. We had our own little property. But I'm going to talk about that another time, man. I'm here to inspire change. I've gotten off a antipsychotic medication in Denver, in Colorado prison, which then once I got off of that, I had to prove to the prison that I wouldn't act out, that I wouldn't be spontaneous, and I had to keep that foremost, despite being tried for wanting change, because people got whatever their view is of change. So I had to go against convict code. I didn't want to be involved in drugs. I didn't want to be involved in gangs. I didn't want to be involved in your nonsense because I was trying to change. But truth of the matter is, man, I'm here to inspire change. I'm going to have certain episodes where it's called Sam I Am Swole, some type of, so I want to show For me being 49, man, ain't nobody in them gyms doing what I'm doing. I promise you. The people who I've trained, I hope y'all say something, because I've been training like this. If I'm able to give y'all 12, 13 years of body, boy, rip, strong, and here it is, I'm 49. I was on dialysis 3 years ago. I ain't on dialysis no more, thank God. I also had leg surgery. But look at me now. Look at me now. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Hey, I'm here to inspire change. I'm here for you. God put me here for a reason, and I want to inspire it. Let me go over a spiritual thing. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, something that I went through when I was young, which, lesson learned. I won't ever do that again. But this is a very minor demonic. I'm going to talk about demonic, okay? When I was young, I skipped school with these peeps, and they asked if I wanted to do a seance. I ain't believe it then. I definitely didn't believe it. Like, nah, you crazy. But what they kept telling me, like, okay, we're going to go in your shed, we're going to light these candles, and we're going to hold hands. But the main thing they kept saying was, do not let go of those hands. Do not let go of them hands. And I'm like, all right, no, I ain't going to let go, you know what I mean? But I didn't believe it. But I'll make you into a believer now if you ain't ever felt it or seen it or whatever. And this is a very minor demonic thing that I've gone through, because I have a big demonic thing. But that's for later. So we're holding hands. We're in this shed that's dark, and there was these two candles, man, just like this. And they were saying whatever they were saying, but they kept saying, do whatever you do, do not let go. So during this process, I am literally like, okay, she did what she did, and okay, asked her the question. I said, man, if you whatever you're doing, if this is real, do something with those candles. And then I'm looking at the girl, and the girl goes, look at them. They're gonna look like snake tongues. Truth of the matter, they did. But what I said was, man, that could be the wind. But I'm looking at her again. That could be the wind. Look at them again, and I look back, and these candles were like this. Bro, them candles connected and made horns. I wanted to let go right there. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, my Lord. Boy, Lord be with me. But yeah, man, that's a small little demonic thing. Don't do that. You're going to learn some lessons that I learned the hard way. That I believe something spiritual probably, made in contact with me. At that moment in time, I remember that was in 7th grade. And I remember that's when I started becoming crazy. But stay tuned for I Train Mind, Body, Soul. Stay up, stay blessed. I'm here for you.